like you lost another one.
This is my clenched wide body 320i. So car is a 320i, stage 3. So we're running forged hybrid turbo, methanol injection, stage 2 plus intercooler, wasn't a forged pistons, and yeah. So she's just had the pistons put in recently. We're gonna go for a retune probably in the next few days. But before the pistons, she was doing something around about 220 kilowatts plus. And yeah, I mean, the idea behind this car is to have something unique yet fit and aesthetic that I dig. I mean, I grew up watching people like Stradman and seeing the types of builds that he did, and seeing that sort of thing happen and being able to be in a position where I can own something like this has been an absolute dream. So yeah, I'm excited for what it is. I'm excited for what's next. We've got a few good ideas, and yeah, hopefully she'll just keep getting crazier. So the car's got a bunch of different goodies. I think the main and most noticeable thing is the clenched wide body kit. So those are US folks. They build wide bodies for F30s, and yeah, this was the first and only known clenched wide body kit to be shipped to Africa. Then we're running forged niche wheels. We had them painted white for German versus Jap, so that was a while ago. We're gonna do some stuff for future shows. We'll see what we'll do there. Yeah, we got a few carbon bits, carbon kidney grill, yeah, a few carbon bits around the car all around. The lip we've got over here is just a animated graphic. We also did that in prep for German versus Jap, with an idea that we're throwing around in terms of making the lip look different but cool. And yeah, it's been a hit. People dig it. Yeah. Then we've got custom headlights. These were built by Kenny's Customs out in Pretoria. Super cool dude. He does some really cool stuff. Yeah, so I'm able to change the colors, do some different effects, that sort of thing. JPM Motorsports, that is the brand that I own with two of my mates. We pretty much do car content. The idea behind it is to build something that will turn into, yeah, just something like a DDE. Just boys having fun with their cars, us building up stuff, and yeah, creating content out of it. Sweet. Then beyond that, we've got a few more carbon tips over there. The roof, we've got a Super Mario wrap. You might see that a little bit in the rain.
No, it's coming through really good, eh?
Nice, awesome. Yeah, and then going to the back, we've got a nice carbon fiber diffuser over there. Then we're running a straight pipe throughout the car with acropovic tips. Yep, but it's also a valved exhaust. It's the only way to keep the neighbors happy and drive something you enjoy the sound of. Yeah, then we got more carbon fiber tips. On the inside, nothing much. It looks pretty normal. We played around with some hydro dipping before, so there's a few bits over there. Also, just a little concept we're trying to figure out, see if we can make something cool. But yeah, that's it for the most bits. Yeah, we'll be fine.
All right, cool. First question.
Yeah.
What was your first car before you got into this?
Oh, so it was a 2-liter Polo. 2008. It was quite nice, but I had it for a month and then it was stolen. Polo
For real?
Yeah. But it's quite cool. Like when I drove that car around, a lot of people offered me, because I mean that was the same engine that was in the GTI, so it was decently quick. Yeah, it was a nice car. Yeah, it would have been cool to keep it a little longer.
And it would have been cool to actually sell instead of having.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that was stolen outside of a church in Pretoria.
Are you serious? At church?
Yeah. Yeah, during a funeral. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
I got that in 2018, 2019.
Oh,
yeah, I
yeah.
think 2019. Yeah, a while ago.
All right, cool. And then what was your inspiration to get into like the whole car scene?
So I think growing up, cars were always nice to be around, as well as cars are just in a few places within my nature. So grew up watching Top Gear, and then it was like when I played PlayStation games, it was Need for Speed, Most Wanted, the Gran Turismo, and that sort of thing. So I think I generally had a interest most of the time. Even as a kid, I was a kid that would like be able to, without the YouTube, before the social media and stuff like that, like I was able to name most cars on the road, that sort of thing. So I always had an interest, but I never had an opportunity for that interest to grow into an actual passion type of thing. So then, a few years ago when I bought another Polo, but it was a Polo that was modified before. It just had like lowering springs and a few aesthetic stuff. But I really liked it and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. When it's yours, you really feel
Yeah, exactly. And that was like the first car I bought with like my own money. It was a cool car. And then from then on, my mates, I used to play PlayStation with them. He bought a Subaru at that time as well. And he was like, dude, let's just start going to shows. There's this meet over here. Let's start hitting that. So that's where it really started and where the passion really grew. And then the things I'd watch on YouTube, like the DD, like the Stradman, eventually I started realizing, like, could do this here.
Especially like with the potential that we have.
Exactly. Yeah, it's possible to do this here. So, that's when the inspiration to go even bigger and better started. So I had a previous BMW as well. I only did like a M3 front end conversion, did a stage 2 on it, and that was cool. It was like a nice, safe way to
get into the modified
get into the space and learn some stuff. Yeah, and then I had a good run with that vehicle. But yeah, it was time to go bigger.
Yeah. And then if there was like one thing you wanted to see more of in the car scene, what would that be?
Oh, interesting. So I know a lot of car guys, especially some of the older folks who've been there a while ago, will just be like a slightly better car meet, or like better car meets being a general thing, where you show up to a meet and 80% of the cars are some crazy fully built type of vehicles. So I feel like there is a space or a need for such, where we can have places where we can have like invite only car meets. I mean,
yeah, definitely.
People in Japan do that, where they get a 3-story building, have invite only meets. They send you the location literally 10 minutes before the start.
Then you just pop in.
And then you just roll in, and and I think a culture like that or something like that would be pretty sick. It would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. So yeah, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see some crazier stuff being done, and I'm sure we're gonna get there for sure. I think the South African car community is booming. A lot of people are getting into this thing. So yeah, I'm excited to see even crazier stuff. I'm excited to see more companies getting involved in the automotive space. I want to see F1 here.
Oh yeah, that would be so cool.
But yeah, I think there might be a few things, but nothing major. Like, I'm appreciative of what we have right now. It's the car meets here are already big quality. We've made a lot of friends, met a lot of people, had so many really good memories already. So I'm super appreciative. I think we got something really good here going already.
All right. On that note, on the whole invite-only car meet thing, I think if we were to grow this community to a size where it's really healthy, and we had at least 500, 600 people, we were able to host a meet that would be invite-only. And all of you guys watching this now are definitely invited.
Facts. Yeah, man. That'd be awesome, bro.
All right, cool.
That'd be
So
awesome.
the reason we're gonna start doing these interviews and so on with owners of super cool cars is we want to put a face to the cars in the community, especially now that it's just people posting their cars online. It kind of adds a bit of like, what's the word? When something's mysterious, it has a mystique to it.
Right.
But now we want to open it up and show that South Africa really has cool people behind the cool cars. Because anyone can buy a 3 Series, anyone can buy a BMW, but it takes a certain type of person to modify it and build into something unique that they like. So that's what we want to do more of. If you have a cool car, anything, anywhere from like a Suzuki with a big turbo in it, all the way up to a M5 with a built exhaust or something like that, come through to the channel and we'll shoot a video. And if you want to answer any cool questions or you want to share anything with the car community in South Africa, come through, hit me an email. I'll drop my email address right here and my Instagram right here. And then we'll drop Michael's thing and JPM right here. So you can go follow all of us and then we can grow as a community and actually share our passion more. All right, cheers. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you can see more of this. Yeah, you turn there. Alright, thanks to the Lord for blessing us with some good old liquid horsepower. Are you gonna whip another skid?
Yeah, I can.
Alright, please do. This time I'm actually filming for it.